I want to know how often today, as you're walking around, people say, Scotty Smalls. And what is the line they repeat when they come up to you?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
That's the one.
That's yeah, actually, it's funny because I'll either get recognized or people won't believe that it's me. So I was walking.
So one of the two.
Yeah, I was walking in the mall one day. And it was like the first time I saw the "You're Killing Me" Smalls shirt. I was with my kids. I pointed at the guy. I go, "That's me," and he goes, "What?" I go, "That's me, man. I'm Smalls." And he goes, "Whatever, man." And just keeps why he didn't believe it was me. He had no idea it was me. Yeah, but if people see me, sometimes they just recognize me. That's really weird. It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
But so on a normal day, would you say every day you get recognized as Smalls or not that often?
Maybe once a week.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
not every
crazy.
day, but yeah.
And then how about you?
He's being humble more than that.
Really? Because when you walk around with him, you can tell.
Every day.
Really?
Every day.
How about you?
Here and there, you
Yeah.
know, every other day.
Right? Humble as well. Ham Porter, Squints Polidoro, a couple of the famous and iconic characters of the Sandlot, a couple of the guys, Scotty Smalls and Kenny DeNunez is in studio with us now. And then for you, so Kenny, Brandon, you were, before you played Kenny, you were in 92, you were Jesse Hall in the Mighty Ducks.
Right.
Sandlot was 93, and then you're D2 in 94.
Right.
So basically just the three greatest years of my film life.
Yeah, I was a pro athlete at that time, man.
I mean, you're going hockey, baseball, hockey.
You're right.
Did the guys wear you out a little bit because you're more a hockey player than a baseball player? Or what?
Yeah, they've always given me a little kind of a hard time about the Ducks thing, you know. And the last time I saw the Sandlot guys was actually here in D.C. about a year ago. I was with the Ducks, and there was almost a brawl.
Oh,
to be
no.
honest, yeah,
So
yeah.
wait a second. Why would you have been here with the Ducks and the Sandlot guys?
It's like
showed up?
Sharks and the Jets all
Yeah.
of a sudden in the streets of
And by the way,
D.C.
why wasn't I there? Because that sounds like the coolest thing ever.
We need a guy in a Sandlot shirt to take pictures.
I
this
was
like-
I was doing a signing at a sports memorabilia show somewhere out here, and I just happened to run into the Sandlot guys, man. And Marty, you know, the big guy, he's like,
Is that him?
"What are you doing with the Sandlot?"
Marty was
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if
He's
you've
like the
seen
size
Yeah,
of Lou
lately.
Ferrigno now.
I haven't. No way.
He's a big
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
yoked, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So he's mad at you. He's like, "What are you
pissed,
doing
and
with
he's
these
like,
guys?"
He's like, "What are you doing with these guys?" And then the Ducks are like, you know, "What's up with the Sandlot guys?" And I'm like, "Hey, chill."
Everyone, we can all get along.
Right.
You took your Nintendo out of your bag,
There
and you
you
guys
go.
just started playing,
That's how you do it, man.
and it all worked out.
You know?
Which this is so nerdy, by the way. Which Ducks guys were you with?
Oh, my God.
I was with the Cake Eater. I was with who else? Oh man, you sprung that one.
Well, I'll
up
come
on me.
back to that.
I'm trying to think of character names actually, so you would know.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah, we'll come back.
When you're watching with your kids and you watch that movie, give me something you really think is either funny, cute, or you enjoyed, you thought it was awesome.
Well, I really enjoyed the 4th of July scene.
Yeah,
I think is my favorite scene in the movie.
definitely.
But filming wise, I loved it when we filmed the camp out scene in the treehouse. Just because we were able to play off each other really well, and like I love the Squints Beast story, and then the s'more scene with
The
Ham was
Squints
a lot of
Beast
fun.
story is the forever.
Yeah, that's a great scene.
All
And-
that is scripted, or is that anybody just you guys having fun cutting up? Or
It was scripted. It was
Yeah.
scripted, and I think the forever part. I think because they shot the old footage first. Remember with
Right.
Coach,
Right.
you know. So they had him do that in the black and white scene, the cop. So I think they kind of threw that at Squints at Chauncey. They were like, do the they so it was funny forever.
what would you say, Brandon, were your favorite scenes?
I would say the 4th of July scene too was just, you know, a nice experience with the memories attached to it, and the pool scene with Squints and Wendy Peppercorn, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
It was so cold. That water was
It
freezing.
was cold that day. A hot summer the whole time, and then that day it was just freezing.
And you can see it too because they must have just filled the pool because it was ice cold. And when Chauncey's walking to the diving board and he's on the diving board, his teeth are chattering.
Yeah, right.
You can tell how cold he is, man, but he's trying to
So
hide
that's
it.
like legit because he
It's
was.
legit.
Yeah, he was
He
freezing.
was that cold. Oh my gosh! And did he screw up on purpose a bunch of times because she was hot?
A couple. He did a
Oh,
couple.
yeah.
He was a sharp little guy. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
he's not dumb. He's like, We need another take here because I didn't love that part of it. She was probably like 17 or 18 as
She
an
was
actress.
16, I think.
Was
What?
she that
Yeah, she
young?
was only 16 when she
Wow,
did, yeah.
well, that's weird to say. All right, maybe she wasn't that hot.
She was-
Maybe she was just a very responsible lifeguard.
Well, I hope she had good grades. Tom Guiry, Brandon Quintin Adams are with us. 25th anniversary edition of The Sandlot is now available on Blu-ray, and they're in town. All-Star Weekend, a bunch of cool events with these guys. 4 to 7 p.m. Activities on the Diamond with military families. That's Friday, July 13th today at Nationals Park. And then 7 to 7:30, a Q&A with talent at Nearby Play Ballpark. One of my best buddies is a comic. His name is Rory Scovel, and he's starting to take off a little bit. He had a movie with Amy Adams, with Amy Schumer. And previously he was in The House with Will Ferrell, right? And we started together. And one of the things we asked him when he came on, like to promote that movie a little bit, was, you're funny. You know that. I know that. And everybody that's seen you. But you got to go into a scene with Will Ferrell and be funny, right? Like, that's crazy to think about. You guys, as kids, are doing scenes with James Earl Jones. You know what I mean? Like, you can just say, oh, that's James Earl Jones. That's James. That's an actor. That dude is as accomplished as anybody. And, like, just go into that experience as little kids where it's like, I'm just going to go do this scene real quick while he's, blind and talking about his dog or whatever. And it's a normal thing that day, or is it intimidating?
By the way, I watched that scene recently and weirdly got emotional. That is a great scene as well.
is.
When he's talking to you guys, he's like, "Oh, George, oh, George is there." Like, so good. But anyways, yeah, acting with a guy like that had to be crazy.
It was really cool, but he made it so easy because he was so easygoing and just a really nice guy. And I mean, we all knew that he was going to be on set that day. It was like, it was a big deal. But as soon as you meet him, all that would go away because he was just so down to earth and just so nice. So we made it easy.
That's kind of the cool thing about working with good actors like that. They just make it easy. It's like you're not even doing anything.